Hello, boys and possibly girls. I've got another replay for you here. This is the Conway with the Derp gun, the 140 millimeter that shoots HESH. And I know in the last video I promised the sniping gun version of this, the 120. But you know what? I never mounted it. I just kept grinding this thing with the Derp gun. It's just more fun. Now, that's not to say that it's better, because that really depends. Now, here's a map where you might expect the 120 to do better, but really this is just a really good example of how the 140 should be played on a map like this, I think. So, straight from the get-go, I go up north where all the mediums go and all the heavies go, and pretty much everybody goes where the brawling happens. The depression is surprisingly good with the Derp gun, so my thinking is that the little spot where the mediums are peeking and poking, I should do pretty well there. Let me speed this up. So here we go. Cue the British music. Here we go. Alright. The British comedy music, right? That's what, in case you're confused. So, Miss Lorraine's already here. We're going to be looking for people crossing. And by the way, this whole battle, I do not fire a single HESH round, I don't believe. So this is a good showcase of how the AP works. So we actually get rushed by mediums right away, and I pull one into that FE 4202. The regular AP round is quite good on this. Don't underestimate it. Some battles you really won't want to use HESH because, I don't think the HESH would have penned there. So, let's see. Oh, and one more. Take him right out. So at this point, our heavies are pretty far behind, and they're rushing us pretty hard. So I'm a little worried, but this Patton backs out. I'm thinking, okay, this is perfect. And that's what he gets for his efforts. So the regular AP round, it has pretty good pen. It's like 260 pen. And it rolls for around 550, 600 usually. It can go as high as 700. So here comes a mouse. This is going to be a good example of the AP in action. Like, the HESH would not pen the side of the mouse, and I roll 680 with that. That's great, I'll take it. So, once again, I shoot nothing but AP this round. I'm going to do it again too. No. Ended up taking one. Here comes this 54. See, there's no way HESH would have penned his upper plate at that angle, but the AP did. Easy peasy. So, I'm at 3k damage already. That thing is chunky. I don't know how many shots that was, because I don't have any mods installed. So here's the Type 4, and let's see, I think this, yeah, see, that pens the side. Again, HESH wouldn't have done that. So time and place, you don't want to get too greedy, because then you'll actually get less. Plus, HESH is more expensive. I made quite a bit of money this battle, because I ended up with the high damage and no HESH. I don't use food or anything like that. So here we go, 54. Essentially, I just leave the spot, peeking, poking, waiting for them to make mistakes. This is what I keep saying, that the Derp gun is more fun. This is basically why. So here I'm entertaining the idea hatch. It didn't happen. I don't think it would. Now their hash would have actually done some damage, possibly even killed him. But he's got thick armor, probably not. Would have maybe knocked out a commander. See, the thing is, I don't want to get one of his shells either, so I'm being very careful right there. I see an E3 who's probably going to try to get past and try to drive that gap like a dummy, and I'm ready for it. Here we go. So the upper structure is kind of thick, and I've had trouble penning that with HESH, and the tracks will just eat your HESH. So again, AP is perfect for that. I want to do it again, but he's looking. Oh, here we go. Side shot, possibly. No, he turned just in the nick of time to save his hide. At this point, we're doing quite well. I'm up to 4,500 damage, and we've won this top side. I mean, it's a blowout. It's 9-1. That medium rush did not pay off for them. They got their butts whooped, basically. So I don't know if the E3 reloaded or not. I'm a little bit scared here. Oh, that bounce, that bounce. I bounced E3 with a Conway, so plenty of time to aim for the lower plate because, you know, he's got a long reload. There it is, right there. Again, HESH, I don't think HESH would have done that. HESH wouldn't have gone through. So if anyone's wondering, do you just pretty much shoot HESH out of this gun? No, absolutely not. Many times you want to do the AP round. Because what do you want to do, 120 damage or, you know, sometimes even 0 damage. So here's E100 and the OHO. So this is where HESH may have worked because I have like just beautiful clean butt shots on him. Although, here we go. If I had HESH, I would have gone for the OHO probably. Although I have had HESH not pen the ass of the E100, so you know, I'm sticking to my AP strategy here. So, you know, I'm at 6k roughly, 5,930 damage right there on the clock, so I'm pretty happy with that. I want to do one more, but this defender won't let me here, so he dies right as I get a shot in. And, you know, that's pretty much the end of the game. I think, yeah, they're going to hunt down the Wizzy right there. And that is it, so... some final thoughts. Yeah, basically, I would say that the 120mm is probably more consistent on more maps. I do recommend grinding this thing with the 120, but personally, I think this is just more fun. I don't care. I have bad games in this where I do like one shot of damage before I get blown up. But again, you know what? I don't care. Games like this make it more worth it, you know, just derping people from close range. You can play it as kind of a fake medium in a way. You will be familiar with that strategy from the Tier 8, the Challenger or whatever it's called. You can play that kind of like a pseudo medium as well. It's like an awkward play style, but it works, you know. But if you want to sit back and just wait for stuff, yeah, use the 120. But if you want to just get in there and make stuff happen, this is the gun to use. And don't be afraid to switch back and forth, AP, HESH, whatever you think is appropriate for the situation. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Till next one, and good luck out there.